Everyone, and welcome back to Southern Wealth. It's a pleasure to be here tonight with you. Please, if you enjoy my consider dropping that like and subscribe. It greatly helps our channel. Now, today I'd like to talk a bit about your so-called finance influencers. Now, most of them around crypto have been quiet for 2022. Which is really bad if you think about it, because that's the time where average people can buy at huge discounts and create a generational wealth. But you see, these influencers have no idea how to make money with crypto. So what do? They convince you that they actually can. So what most likely happened to them is something of this nature. They bought like 50 coins. Probably one of them did incredibly well, or at least a couple of them did incredibly well, but it was pure luck. But nowadays, because we have so many thousands of coins, it's much harder than it used to be. In the past, you would pick the top 30, and you probably do very well in the bull run. Nowadays, you have 30 coins per day, so harder. So because they cannot make any money in the market, not trading for sure. You just had a YouTuber, one of these influencers not so long ago, dropping I lost everything, right? But he comes back because he knows he's gonna get ad revenue on YouTube, which is all he cares about. So because they cannot make any money, they need to create trading courses, private groups, constant videos of these 5 cryptos will 10x in a month or in 2 months or something. And the idea behind it is very simple. First, they create passive income. So even if they lost 100,000, eventually with sufficient time, they will get all that 100K from a combination of ad revenue, of courses, and of private groups. But more importantly also is, if they pump 1,000 coins, eventually some of them will do well. So they will keep bringing that up and up and up over and over and over again. Say, if you had bought here, you would have made $1 million with $100. If you bought here, you'd made 46 million with $300. These things, which actually they didn't do. So this is a way, and by the way, this is particularly nefarious when we get to 2024 and 2025, because in the bull market, many things go up. So it will be ideal for them to do this. Other thing they also do is they participate in private sales together with venture capital firms, and basically they have a super cheap allocation to projects, which then they pump to their followers, and then they dump on them. So that's another way they make money. In the general finance world, you also have the guys who basically the world is ending every 3 weeks, because that also sells very well. But this is something surprising to me. There are 2 in particular. You may find out who they are. But apparently they are geniuses of trading. They have Amazon courses, trading courses, software for stocks, everything, right? They know everything. Like, you watch their videos, it's so easy, you buy here, you sell here, it's so easy. However, they've been in the bear market last year, talking about stocks here. It's not crypto now. Now this is the stock market. So, and we just also had the bear market in stocks, of course, not so aggressive as crypto, but we also had one in 2022. So these guys, what they do, they are supposed to be so successful, see the future so well. I mean, predict everything. Do business, start new business. Trading, it's so easy. Here is the buy signal, here is the sell. Anyone can do it, it's so easy. However, they've been pumping penny stocks. And then if you actually read the fine print, it says, I was paid $25,000 to do this video. Now you should think, why such a successful traders and successful portfolio managers, why do they need to pump penny stocks in exchange for the payment? Think about it. Why? And by the way, what you see, I don't even know how this is legal, is they make the video, and the stock in the after hours does this. Boop, goes up 6, 7, 8, 9, 10%. And then it goes straight down. Which means that they just dumped a penny stock on their followers, and probably the management of that company, as soon as they see the spike, they start selling their own shares. And of course, the influencer gets the $25,000. It's great, huh? Who's bad in this situation? Well, whoever follows them. You see, this is one of the reasons I created this channel. It's because seeing this behavior pisses me off so badly. You should always think yourself, how can this be? How can it be? Why, if this guy is so successful, is doing so well, can predict everything in the future, why is he dumping and pumping freaking penny stocks onto its YouTube following and getting paid $25,000 to do it? Why? You should, I think you know the answer to that question, but you should, sometimes I really hope people just stop, think about it. It's a bit like me. Look, imagine I'm right, I make my retirement bags, and I make, I make millions of dollars. Yeah, then I come here and I say, oh, by the way, I made millions of dollars, but oh, by the way, I need to buy a car. Can you make these donations here for the car? I just, why not? Just make it, oh, by the way, buy my course. Buy my course. Or, oh yeah, by the way, I was paid for these guys to pump this crypto, for $50,000. I don't need the money, but I just do it. Or it went to zero, sorry. Why would I do it if I was a millionaire? Of course, none of this is financial advice. This is all, even the other portions, it's written in the description, but I will say it's alleged, just to protect myself. But what I'm trying to say here is there's a lot of this scammery on YouTube. You see, we've been in a bull market. So when we were in the bull market, you could buy anything. Anything was going up. But when the bear market comes, is when you start to see who's right, who's wrong. Who actually knows something, who actually doesn't. You see, for example, me, I'm talking to you about crypto. Now, when Bitcoin was 25,000, 24,000, 26,000, right? When a lot of YouTube channels pop up in the next bull, they're going to be talking about crypto when Bitcoin is 80,000, 70,000, 75,000, 60,000. Yeah, then it's easy, right? You come here when it's 20, 25K, you talk about it. And you don't dump, if you're so successful, why are you accepting money to dump shitty stocks on people? Think about it. I'm just trying to tell you, be very careful with these influencers. Think about how they make money and really assess if they are here to benefit you or themselves. So see you in the next one, guys. Sorry, this subject really pisses me off, but I really hope from now on, I would like to see more people just being a bit more not so naive about these things.